What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about why the Madden 20 MUtMaster will not be who a lot of you guys are suggesting. Juju Smith Schuster, right? Now, this is actual Madden 20 Ultimate Team gameplay, so this is what's going to happen when you first log in, all right? You're going to see that you can play challenges. They're going to be mentioning Juju a lot. You're going to actually be able to use his team in some of the solos. Now, his team is going to be like an average, lower overall elite team or whatever, and then you're going to be able to get a free Juju Smith Schuster by completing these solos that you're going to have to be able to go through with these challenges, right? So with the way that EA has designed this, I was like, you know what? Let's go back to when the first MUtMaster was there. All right, we're gonna go back, we're gonna take a look at all that stuff, but what I want you guys to see is understand, EA doesn't work like that. You see, like, the way that they're utilizing Juju in this, it would make no sense. Plus, it would be back-to-back Steelers. Now, I know you Steelers love that. Obviously, Ryan Shazier, it was a tribute to him. We know what happened with the spinal injury and everything like that. It would be more like a tribute, pretty much to Shazier when you look at 19, but everybody else, pretty much, they kind of earned it, or they were the cover athlete. All right, so when you look at this right here, what I just showed you, more Madden 20 gameplay, obviously he has a double knee, the dude is looking kind of sick. This is going to be his year to kind of prove if he's that dude. All right, so like, that's what it is with him. They're giving him all this attention. It's no way. Now, let's go back to Madden 15 right here. All right, if you guys want to see any of these videos in its totality, like the whole video, it is available here at GmiasWorld. I have shown you guys in every aspect when I have completed MUtMasters, and I've given you guys the details on how to do it as well. I don't ever leave you guys hanging, and I never will. All right, so all the information is there, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, with the tips to help you get to the next level. So there's really no reason to go anyplace else. But what you're looking at right there is, that's the MUtMaster pack. After you go through all those things, we're gonna go ahead and open it up right now, and then there you go. Richard Sherman, 99 overall. I don't know how many of you guys remember this, but this card was so sick in Madden 15, it was ridiculous. Like, I don't even really know how to explain how much of a monster Richard Sherman was. And obviously it was the Legion of Boom on the cover. And, that was a very interesting story, that he didn't want to be by himself. So he had to actually have the whole team there. And then ultimately they release him because of the injury he had. And, we wish him the best with the 49ers. But this card was unbelievably ridiculous. This is before Sprinter and all that other foolishness. That was his speed. That's what he was doing, bro. He's coming out, 96 speed, just dominating, bro, doing whatever he wanted to do. And this was the year of the user catch / face catch, whatever you guys want to call it. I just call it user because I got user. A lot of you dudes are bums out there running around, parading like you know what's going on, but Madden 20 is going to change all that. But the reason that I'm pointing these things out is simply because when you look at the Madden 20 MUtMaster, like I said, they don't ever make it obvious, and they probably will be releasing all that information very, very soon in July of 2019, but I just want you to know it won't be that guy. You guys are really, really thinking that because Juju Smith Schuster was at EA Play, EA cares, bro. EA really doesn't, dog. And then we go to Madden 16 right now. You guys remember OBJ? How could you not remember this guy? He created bro, the Madden that he created will never, ever be forgotten. Every single player on your team was able to do the one-handed OBJ catch. They got excited about it, and they put it in the game, and that, bro, wrapperoni with cheese. It was wild. Savage actions that was occurring on a regular basis in Madden 16. But ultimately, OBJ was a pretty sick card. And I remember getting through all of this. You get your 500,000, whatever. I think that they cut it down in this one, right? Because then we get more for Richard Sherman. I don't know. Maybe it was the same exact thing. Maybe it was 500. I don't know. But I know they started to cut it down a little bit more as you, started to move forward with more MUtMasters. Obviously, we're going to go to 17 in a second. But this is when, like, it really meant a lot. The dual chemistries there. Obviously, there's so many different ways to do chemistries now. And again, like I said, for all of my newer viewers, there's so much more history to Madden on this channel. And for some of you guys that are new, you guys are finding it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, this guy has a lot of stuff here. He's been trying to, show people how to do these things for a while. Yeah, because I want all my viewers to have those top cards. Because those top cards make the game a little bit more easy to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, OBJ in Madden 16, it's sort of like, I want to say Bo Jackson in 15. Was it Bo Jackson that was raw like that in 15? Like, he was such a glitch in the game it was outrageous and ridiculous. And I didn't like that, you know, a lot of the newer people that were coming to my channel didn't know how to get them. So that's why I put everything together. Like, you know, finishing off the solo, you actually had to play a solo to unlock OBJ in 16, and that's what this one's gonna be. So we're gonna go ahead and, you know, we dominate the CPU. There goes some of the gameplay that you had. I know you guys remember this. Bro, I didn't even realize that I had, that's Walter Payton. That dude's garbage, bro. Yo, bro, I really had that guy as my running back though. I don't know what I was doing. It don't really matter though, but like I said, we just did what we had to do. This is way before all the OP spin moves and wild stuff that was going on. The run game was actually pretty decent in 16. It wasn't anything too wild. I guess, you know, regardless, you were always able to like strafe up and get stuff done like that. But, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. So after you do that solo, you were able to come back to the screen and then you got him. It was him, MUtMaster, cover athlete, MUtMaster, right? So it was simple. We all know at this point, Patrick Mahomes, if they make him the MUtMaster, they would be going back to something that they changed after 17. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't really make any sense. And this is why, like I said, I'm pointing out all the ways that EA moves, because when I suggest something or I say something, it's because I've already had experience with it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I just dabble in MUT. Like, I really, really play MUT. And I try to put my time into it to understand all the simple things about it so that I can explain it to you guys a lot more simple. So that way it's like, oh my God, there's so many things to do. Because it's really not. EA does a great job of like letting you know what's required. It's just about where you find stuff, the sets. That's what I find that some people have issues with. You know, why is everything over here? Why do they have it over there? And they've done a lot to change that up, to make it so that it's not that difficult. Because to be honest with you, in 15, it was a lot of stuff that was out of place. 16, you know, similar things, trying to understand certain things with dual chems, the dual chem solos and things of that nature. It was more involved with it. You see what I'm saying? And also you can see that I have two OBJs right there. They weren't really like trying to make sure that you only had one player of a card. It was a much better year to start out, and then they started changing stuff up. We fast forward now to Madden 17, and Gronkowski was the MUtMaster, all right? So now with this, we had a lot of different things we had to do, but what I did was I waited until I had everything, and then I like to go through with the video and let you guys see me actually, you know, put everything in there to unlock it. So that way it's like an experience for everybody. But the grind was really crazy. Now notice, it was 99 Sherman, right? 99 OBJ, and then now look what you do. You go to a 95 tight end. So you can see that EA was starting to get a little like, I don't know, like they were getting cheap. They were getting very, very cheap with the way they were giving us coins, the overall of our players. It was a lot of weird stuff that they were doing. And, you know, I don't know why they would do it like that, because regardless of what happens, people are going to spend money on the game. It doesn't matter, you know, but I really don't understand why they were doing all those things. But I would say that based on everything, that the way that it's been going, they've been adding additional objectives to give you guys the coins back. But at one point, you just got the coins. You know, you put in all that time, you put in all that work, you put in everything. You shouldn't have to go out and then do more objectives to get more coins. In my opinion, that's a little bit more of an overkill. I have stated my opinion on that several times. I don't like it. You know, it was a lot of stuff to do these MUtMasters. Like, you got to put in a lot of time, online matches, all that stuff. They did change all the online stuff and make it so that you can do it offline as well. But to add everything after for objectives, it's kind of ridiculous, because we do put a lot of time into getting these things done. So now you guys are looking at the actual graphics of unlocking these things. And, you know, like I said, all of it is still available here with all the tips on how to get it, if you guys are still interested in doing it. Okay, and then now when you go, that was 17, all right? So Gronk was the cover athlete, everything is the same, whatever. Now we jump to 18. What did EA do? They didn't want to make it so that MUtMasters were back-to-back Patriots. So what did they do? Voila, they gave us Sean Taylor. So now we're in a similar situation. I don't think they're gonna give us back-to-back Steelers as MUtMasters, okay? So, like I said, a lot of you guys were debating it with me, and I was telling you guys, all right, I got you. I'm gonna make a video for you guys. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna see exactly how we can figure out why. I am telling you that it doesn't make any sense that they would then put Juju all around MUT, and then he would be the MUtMaster. Because then they pretty much give it away. It's gonna be somebody else. It has to be. Because then they would be, the one thing I'll tell you is this, right? EA has no formula, but it's not about them not having a formula. It's about the fact that they just don't do certain things to make us feel like we know what's going on. So if we look at Juju everywhere, like in the beginning when I showed you the Madden 20 gameplay and the actual Madden 20 Ultimate Team new screens, if you were to actually, you know, see that and then already in your mind figure out like, all right, this is what it's gonna be, then EA don't like that. Like, and sometimes they go out of their way to make it not what they had it to be originally because we figured it out. Like, it's that serious. They really don't want us to be the guys that guess it. I don't know, maybe they take offense to it, whatever. Sometimes when things are already released, they just, you know what I'm saying, like, all right, they just let it go. But if they have time, they will revert it, bro. So because of that whole thing with Gronk going into Tom Brady, and then we got Sean Taylor, I really don't think for any reason at all that they would then go back and say, you know what, let's change it up, bro. Let's do back-to-back Steelers and just show these guys that they don't know, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what we're talking, they don't know what we're doing. Like, I just don't see that really happening. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's very, very obvious that when you look at the way that everything is formatted, and then you jump into 19, where what I'm talking about right now with Ryan Shazier, who also, we have over 400, well, I think we top 500. This channel alone has made 500 MUtMasters, and I owe it to all you guys for riding with me. I know you guys will ride with me into 20, and that's what I love about it. A lot of people are gonna hate, do whatever like that. We ignore that, bro, because all of us that did it together, it means something now. You know what I'm saying? All of us, we you know, we come out there, we knew we had Ryan Shazier earlier. For most of us, that was our first Gold 99. You know, it was actually very, very good because I actually went through the entire process with you guys through Twitch streams, you know, YouTube streams and all that stuff. Shout out to all my members that are here on YouTube. We have a huge year coming in 20. So if you're a member with like bronze status, silver status, gold status, you're gonna be having a lot of fun with me at the launch of Madden 20. I can let you know that right now. If you guys need information on becoming members on YouTube, the information is inside the description box. Please feel free to do that. Follow me on Twitter at GmiasWorld, Instagram, like me on Facebook, and just stay in contact because these are the things that we're going to discuss, and now we can try to figure out who else it will be. But it absolutely will not be Juju Smith Schuster. I already showed you with valid Madden 20 gameplay proof that because the way they're putting his name out there, you're going to be able to use his team, you're going to be able to get a free lower elite version of him. It is no way possible that EA will go from doing all of these other MUtMasters like that with the way that they did it to now all of a sudden they give us back-to-back Steelers. And I know you Steeler fans are going to still be wilding. Yo, Gmias, bro, could still be a Steeler. I really, really don't think so, okay? And if you guys can make a plan or you got proof that it is, you know, Juju Smith-Schuster, share it with me. Tweet it to me at GmiasWorld. Let me know. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Share, subscribe. One love.